Go! It's time now for the Period Channel sign-off news for this Wednesday night, January 7th, 2015. And just before the Period Channel concludes its broadcast day for the night, a summary late-night news roundup here. Peter Wiggins reporting here on your news at 9 here, and our top story here at 11:30 here is the youngest of the three nationals from France are being sought by police for a suspected Islamic militant attack that killed 12 people at Satirical magazine on Wednesday, turned himself into the police, an official at the Paris prosecutor's office. Police are searching for a motive in the fatal shooting of a 16-year-old boy who was killed by his two younger sisters in Florida, as police say that a 15-year-old girl got a gun from a locked room and with the help of her 11-year-old sister shot the boy. Federal Reserve policymakers discussed various risks in the U.S. economy at the meeting last month, but concluded that the big drop in oil prices will probably end up boosting growth. Naval Air Crewman second-class Cody Witherspoon keeps a lookout Tuesday in the Java Sea as the U.S. Navy is supporting the Indonesian-led Air Asia Flight 8501 search effects. Voters went to the polls Thursday in Sri Lanka, where President Mahinda Rajapaksa faces a fierce political battle after a one-time ally suddenly defected from the ruling party to run against him. Washington, the FBI's Director James B. Comey said on Wednesday that the United States had concluded that North Korea was behind the destructive attacks on Sony Pictures, partly because the hackers failed to mask their location when they broke. Angela Merkel with David Cameron has said she accepted the need to tackle abuse of freedom of movement rules, as Merkel backs welfare reform but ducks question of EU treaty change. A Cuban flag hangs from a building in Havana on December 27, 2014 as Cuba has pledged to release 53 political prisoners as part of a deal with Washington. Boston's public schools will be closed on Thursday because of extreme weather conditions, as Mayor Bonnie Walsh said. A wind chill at 22 degrees below zero was expected for Thursday morning, according to an advisory from the National Weather Service, as well as the weather. A couple of minutes for now. Where an 18-car pilot leaves 2 dead and numerous injured in western Pennsylvania because of the weather. In Charleston, West Virginia, former Governor Alfred Moore Jr. has air's most successful Republican and Democratic dominated West Virginia has died. The killings of 2 unarmed black men by white officers and police in Ferguson, Missouri, and New York City this summer touched off protests and a national debate over police conduct that intensified after grand juries declined to indict the officers. U.S. private employers added 241,000 jobs in December, beating the median forecast by analysts and bringing the annual hiring to 2.5 million for 2014, a report by a payroll processor has showed on Wednesday. The forecast for JCPenney's 2014 holiday period ranged from a 5% drop in its sales to a rise of less than 1%, but the guessing is over, so skeptics are wrong. The yen fell for a second today against the dollar as stocks rose before U.S. job markets reports this week that the economists said they will show an improvement in the labor market. In Seoul, Samsung Electronics Corporation said profits likely declined for the 5th straight quarter, and in the last 3 months of 2014 found strong sales of its premium Galaxy Note 4 smartphone tablet hybrid helped them limit the pain. Melissa McCarthy is talking about stepping on the red carpet at the People's Choice Awards as she looked trimmer and slimmer. New research suggests that planets similar to the Earth are much more common across the galaxy than previously thought, and the Boffins beyond the revelation have also come up with a simple chemical recipe for creating habitable words suitable for use. A careful study of images taken by the NASA rover Curiosity has revealed that intriguing similarities between ancient sedimentary rocks on Mars and structures shaped by microbes on Earth. Antibiotic with the ability to vanquish drug-resistant pathogens have been discovered from a soy bacterium found just beneath the surface of a grassy field in Maine. Health officials believe that a visitor to Disneyland or Disney, California, adventure with measles is likely responsible for affecting 9 other people. Take a look at New England alerts here in Chicopee, Massachusetts. Chickpea fire is working on a house fire that has mostly knocked down a 39 parental drive. At this time, there is still smoke coming in from the house. Western Massachusetts heavy fire shown at a vacant triple-decker at 44 Arlington Street. Second alarm on arrival. Peter Chell News Times out 11:35 here, and it is time now for a low traffic report here on the Slate Wednesday night here, and it is both 7 and 9 ways byways in New England there. And the feeder road from the Mass Back to Say 91 Chickpea is a little slow, but otherwise a smooth sailing commute here on this late Wednesday night. Peter Shell News Time is now 11:35 here, and time's now for a little weather report here, and you can hear the wind outside. It is howling and it is freezing out as we are under a wind chill advisory. Remains in effect from now until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday, as locations includes all of Massachusetts except for north central western portions and the islands, as well as of West Rhode Island except Block Island and northern Connecticut. Hazard dangerously cold, wind chill values as low as 23 below zero. Timing late today and into Thursday morning. Dangerously cold wind chills will not result in frostbite or hypothermia if precautions are not taken. A wind chill advisory is issued when the wind chill index is likely to reach 15 to 24 degrees below zero for at least 3 hours. Frostbite can develop in just 30 minutes with a wind chill value index of 20 degrees below zero if you are headed outdoors, dress in layers, and wear a hat and gloves. And day 1 this afternoon tonight, wind chill advisory. Day 2 for 7 Thursday for Tuesday, wind chill advisory. And in addition, 1 to 2 inches of snow. It's possible Friday morning with a low probability of isolated 3-inch amounts. While the snow should be short-lived, it may impact the Friday morning rush hour. And strong southwest wind gusts of 40 to 50 miles per hour possible across the region on Friday across portions of eastern Massachusetts and Rhode Island. So wind advisory may eventually be needed there. Okay, take a look at a 7-day forecast. It goes like this. Overnight, most of the coast got a low end 2 degrees below zero. Wind chill value as low as 19 below zero. Northwest wind about 11 to 14 miles per gust tonight at 30 miles per hour. For Thursday, south sky about 19 degrees. Wind chill value as low as 17 below zero. Southwest wind about 10 miles per gust tonight is 26 miles per hour. For Thursday night, a chance of snow, mainly after 5 a.m. and increasing clouds with a high temperature. Tomorrow night, fall to near 15 degrees by 8 p.m., then rise around 25 during the remainder of the night. Southwest wind about 7 to 9 miles per gust of winds are calm, and chance of precipitation is 30% and a little or no snow accumulation expected here. For Friday, snow likely mainly before 1 p.m. Most of the coast got about 35 degrees. Southwest wind about 10 to 17 miles per gust as high as 41 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 6%. No snow accumulation of less than 1 inch possible. For Friday night, Parkhouse got a low about 14 degrees and west wind about 6 to 11 miles per gust size 26 miles per hour. For Saturday, most of the coast got about 24, low about 8 degrees. For Sunday, most of the coast got about 34, low about 23 degrees. For Monday, most of the coast got with a high around 36 degrees. Monday night, chance of snow showers, most of the coast got low about 22 degrees. Chance of precipitation is 30%. Tuesday, chance of rain and snow showers with most of the coast got about 34, low about 22 degrees and chance of precipitation is 30%. And for Wednesday, chance of rain and snow showers. Most skies got about 37 degrees. Chance of precipitation to 30%. Northern temperature standing at 6 degrees above zero with first skies and a wind chill feels like 11 below. And that's going to be it for Period Channel. Sign up news more than this. January 7th, 2015 on Wednesday. Good night. I'll see you tomorrow morning with a more report. Good night. Right now, our time now, 11:38. It is 22 minutes to midnight, and the Peter Channel will be signing off for the night here. From now on behalf of the staff and management of Peter Channel Norton, Peter Wade, say good night, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night.